So the two guest speakers that I'm going to compare are Alison Quigan and Stephen Ewer. I feel that I got a lot more out of Alison's performance compared to Stephen's because Stephen was more quiet and he seemed slightly nervous in front of the audience. He didn't really hold my attention as well as Alison had, and that made it difficult for me to focus during his performance. Stephen was well spoken, but he often had to be prompted to speak instead of providing his own words. He had more of a submissive presence, whereas Alison definitely held a dominant one. Um, Alison had a really strong energy and passion about her while she spoke, and because her job requires storytelling, I could see how skilled she was in communicating to an audience. She changed her pitch, her tone, her volume to work in concert with her words and gestures, while Stephen kept quite a neutral tone with little variation in his pitch and volume. Stephen was less confident than Alison, and he didn't hold the entire room's attention, and it felt as if he was only speaking to the first few rows of the room. Alison captured my attention from start to finish. Her performance just flowed so naturally, and it was really effective. Stephen's performance felt a little forced, and it was obvious he wasn't 100% comfortable with public speaking, which I found I could relate to because I often have a hard time overcoming nerves. And Alison, though, was completely comfortable and confident. Stephen often spoke towards the side of the room, and he moved around a lot and often wasn't very grounded. Alison moved with purpose and used her footwork to coincide with her gestures and voice. But overall, both guests certainly have their own distinctive voices, and they're very different to one another. And although I found Stephen Ewer to be quite interesting with all the work he's done, I definitely felt that Alison gave a much more effective performance in regard to relating it to us as an audience and communications as a whole.